Right, today I'm going to show you a really easy dish using a turkey drumstick. Well, also the marinade we're using, you can also double up as a fantastic dip. So, I've just wrapped this up very well because I wanted it to get up to room temperature, because this is a previously frozen turkey drumstick we had from Christmas. So, nice and easy. Just take that off there, all the way. And all we're going to do is put some slashes through, not too deep, obviously, because the drumstick's got a lot of bone in. You just want to make sure you can get into the marinade, actually gets into the meat as well. And that bit is as simple as that. All you need to do. Then, in your mixing bowl, put that down a moment. You get some Greek yoghurt. The thicker the yoghurt, the better. Really. It just makes a much richer flavour and it helps the marinade stick onto the meat better. Also, it means you haven't got a really runny dip as well. So, once you've taken that out there, what I'm going to use is our classic rub, which is a lot of garlic and paprika, so it makes an absolutely fantastic marinade. Use approximately 1 heaped tablespoon. And the joy with this one is you can taste it, there's no problems. So just mix it in well. You don't want any lumps, nor do you want any yoghurt that hasn't got any dip in it. So if you mix it thoroughly, and so you don't want any little bits of spice that haven't been mixed in, because unfortunately that will be a very, very strong hit. Well, the fun bit, taste it. Now I think it can take some more, so I'm going to put another level spoon in. Obviously you can use as much or as little as you like. I quite like a strong flavour with this marinade. And to be honest, turkey can actually take the strong flavour because it's such a strong tasting meat. But we don't want to drown the taste of the turkey either. You want to enhance flavour, not drown it. So. Perfect. So, what we'll do now is we're going to take some of this marinade and put it aside, because that is my dip. Simple as that. This now, the reason I've chosen a big bowl is so I can actually stand with my turkey drumstick in it. Now you can obviously do this with a spoon, but as with all the great things, the best way of doing it is with your hands. So get your marinade and make sure you rub it in all those cuts you've made. Obviously it's very similar to a tandoori, just with a different flavour and not quite as highly spiced, unless you really want it that way. So coat it in the marinade and leave it for a while. Now obviously I've got a little extra marinade in here because we would normally use this for 2 or 3 drumsticks, or you can use it for chicken, pork, or even fish, anything you like. So we'll just leave that for an hour or 2 in the fridge to let it marinate. So to use the extra marinade that we've got there, I'm going to make some standard kebabs, or the British called kebab, which is basically chunks of meat and some vegetables on a stick. So we cut the chicken into big chunks and just throw them in the bowl with the turkey that's marinating. With them both being poultry, we don't need to worry about it. So we're just going to chop them up and then mix them in. Make sure obviously you've got no bones anywhere. Now you can do this with chicken drumsticks or thighs or any other piece of chicken you like. So since that's now been marinating a while, I can put that into my tray and then just mix these small pieces in. Because they're only little, they don't need a long time to marinate. At the minimum 5 minutes or so. I said not long. And then we'll just put them on some skewers with some vegetables if you like, or just the chicken, and then we'll put them on the barbecue.
The barbecue on the go now. You can see the coals have just started to ash over, but it is blazingly hot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook the kebabs first, the chicken ones that we did, and then just directly over the coals, because tandoori is traditionally a very quick, very hot. So, and because I'm not too fond of having to clean up the grates, I'm doing it directly over the coals to get a nice colouring to it. Plus it'll cook really quick and we'll have to watch these quite carefully, as it won't take very many minutes. Don't worry about the mess, that's why we've taken the grill out. Now, if your grill, like mine, allows you to raise the coals up or down, this is where you can alter your cooking time a little bit. If you see it burning a little bit too much, just lower it down a bit. But, like I said, it's quite a hot and fast one. Well, give that a couple of minutes and come back. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. Just going to check on turning these kebabs over. Okay, so our kebabs have been on for about 30 minutes. I'm just going to start probing them.
So, from a simple recipe of just yogurt and some classic roll, you get some absolutely gorgeous kebabs, and if you leave it for a few minutes, an absolutely awesome dip that tastes absolutely fantastic. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so you can now come off the barbecue. It is lovely and juicy before you even cut into it. So first off, very carefully, remove the skewers because it's really hard to eat with them in. Obviously be careful because the skewers are going to be very warm. So, just to give a good check, what I need to do now is obviously cook it the way, or cut it the way you like. As you can see, very, very juicy. Really easy to cut. And will go a very long way. To be used either with a main meal or as a sandwich, or any way you want to eat your meat. Well, either way, it is now very juicy and very, very tasty. Cheers.